Hello YouTube viewers, welcome back. It's Darren from the TV Box Company. This is going to be a quick unboxing of the G9S. It's manufactured by Acemax. Just one thing, well, a couple of things really worth noting. The G9C, which is the sort of smaller model, if you like, identical boxes to be honest with you, but it's only got 1 gigabyte of RAM and 8 gigabytes of memory. That's the G9C. Now we don't stock them, we stock the G9S, which is what this is. The G9S has got 2 gigabytes of RAM and 16 gigabytes of storage, so please don't give the price comparison. Now we're going to just quickly run through the basics of it. It's an Amlogic S905 quad-core main CPU, and that runs up to 2 gigahertz. The graphics, the GPU is a pentacore ARM, and that's a Mali 450, and that runs up to 750 megahertz. And as I said previously, it's the 2 gigabyte model, which is the G9S, and it's got 16 gigabytes of flash memory, so plenty of storage there for your games and music, etc. Operating systems custom built by ourselves, and that's 5.1.1. One thing worth mentioning, it's got a gigabyte LAN port, so very fast for obviously anybody using your cable, Ethernet cable should I say. Now it's also got AC Wi-Fi, it's got BG and N, and that's also got AC. Now for you guys that are not aware of what it is, it's just fast Wi-Fi. Now your router has to support it, so it's no use buying one of these thinking it's going to be faster than your previous one. If your router doesn't support AC Wi-Fi, the odds are it won't unless you know it does. It's obviously it's not worth having until you have an AC router, although obviously as time goes on, AC routers will become more and more popular. Obviously Bluetooth 4, it's got HDMI 2.0, there's an optical out on it, but we're just going to go through it, through the basics of it now, just while we're unboxing it. So without further ado, I'm just going to quickly show you the box. You can see the outer box there. As I say, it's the G9S. Now one thing worth mentioning, which a customer's pointed out to me, which was quite embarrassing because I wasn't aware myself, but on the box it says 1 gigabyte of RAM and 8 gigabytes of storage. Now obviously they must have made the boxes before they made the G9S. I'm yet to take it up with Acemax, but I will be doing very shortly. It only got brought to my attention today, to be honest with you. Obviously we know there are 2 gigabytes and 16 gigabytes as we checked them out ourselves, so just be aware of that. Any confusion there, it's because the boxes were, I'm presuming this I should say, that the boxes were made before they actually made the model of the box, the G9S. Before obviously they made the G9C first. Okay, so let's open him up. Now in my opinion, well they're actually changing this through something I've said to them, to be honest with you. Let me just do a quick unboxing first. One remote control. Now you'll notice that remote control is very well, it's identical to the M8 remote controls, which were very popular and work very well. So there's that. UK power adapter, HDMI lead, UK instructions, although it only really tells you where to plug things, which is pretty self-explanatory because nothing will go in the wrong hole anyway. I would say that we do give our own instructions with every box that we sell. Now here's the box. It's sort of got a glass top on it. Now this lights up here. Now what I will point out before we go around the box, MXQ, people sort of get it muddled up with the old style MXQs, which is the old model used to be the H18Q. Now just to give you a complete comparison, there's an old MXQ. These are nothing like these. These have got an S805 processor in it, and these have got a 905 processor in it. They're completely different boxes. It's like comparing two different cars, really. It's that different, so just be aware of that. It's absolutely nothing to do with these. They were cheap models. They sold hundreds of thousands of these on the marketplace. They were good models until people started cloning them in China, but as I say, there's a lot of bad reports about these, and I can understand why, because you only got to look at my YouTube channel to see 90% of the problems that people face are through these boxes. Again, as I say, there was a lot of them sold, but they do go wrong. So please don't tarnish this with that. I wouldn't stock this box if it wasn't a good one. So it has my recommendations. I've used one, so here we go. That said, just wanted to point it out. As I say, glass top, when it's plugged in, this lights up. It's like almost like a blue tinge to it. It's quite it's very nice. Across the front, I don't know if you can actually see in the video, it's not very clear, but that's where your infrared picks up. There's a couple of little lights, a red and a blue on the front to indicate obviously powered on. Coming around to the side, you've got a micro SD card. You've got two USB slots there, and then coming around to here, you've got the AV socket. Now inside the AV socket, for you guys that are unaware, this is got a reset in there that you use a toothpick in. Just if ever you're watching this video and you weren't aware of that. That's for doing factory resets, but we've got all the videos covering that. Gigabyte LAN port, as I say, for your Ethernet cable. HDMI 2.0, so a very large step up from 1.4. Optical cable goes in there for your surround sounds and things. And also we've got the power supply around that side. Come around here, there's nothing. And underneath, it's got some nice air holes to let some ventilation in, and also it does tell you the model. It's a G9S on there, should I say. I don't know if you can see. So that's it really, guys. But as I say, don't compare it to that in any shape or form, because they're 5 times, 10 times, 20 times the box that these are. They're super duper quick, very good software, and obviously Acemax, they're bought direct from the manufacturer, not one of these clones like a lot of these people sell. Okay guys, if you want any information, please visit the website, and hopefully I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching.